Hey everyone, it's Skylar. Welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing very well. You may have already seen this on the website in written form. I'm going to do this in video form as well. And I saw a video from grade 1951 who was doing what you call a simple movie tag. And he said that anybody could join in. So I know Ian Forkerball's done one and now I'm going to do one. And there's 10 questions, and yep, so here we go. Question 1, favourite film and least favourite film. Now if you are a fan of my channel and like the videos that I do, you guys will know that my favourite film of all time is Midnight Express. And I don't even have to go in why it is my favourite film. I don't really think no film would ever surpass Midnight Express. I first watched this film when I was 18 and I was instantly gripped. And even still to this day, I still get a little bit choked up and a little bit teary-eyed. But it is one of my favourite films of all time. Well, it is my favourite film of all time. Least favourite film is a film called Kids, directed by Larry Clark. Now, although I'm a bit hit and miss with Larry Clark films, this one is more of a miss with me. If you don't know the backstory, it's about this, like a teenage boy, about, I'd say he would be about 15, 16 years of age. And he goes around doing stuff with 12-year-olds and they kind of brag about it. But what happens is he has slept with another girl near his age and she finds out that she has HIV. And I don't know, like, because I haven't watched it in a while, but as far as I remember and what I don't like of it, I don't know whether she finds out it was him that's done it, that's give all these youngsters in here this disease. But I'm not really a fan of Larry Clark's style of directing and filming, and Kids is a film not for everybody. That's all I'll say. So, number 2, favourite actress and favourite actor. You'll actually be surprised of who my favourite actress is. It's actually Linda Blair. I have been a fan of Linda Blair ever since Repossessed. I love her in Repossessed, loved her in The Exorcist, I love her in Roller Boogie, and I also love her in Savage Streets, which is right up there. It's like second or third favourite film of all time. And of course, my favourite actor is actually a guilty pleasure. His films that I like with him in it are guilty pleasure films. And of course that's John Travolta. So I don't even have to go in why I like John Travolta. And it's not to do with release, it's actually to do with... Now, I'm going to spark a bit of controversy by saying this, but I actually prefer Staying Alive over Saturday Night Fever. I'm sorry, but I've said it. That's my opinion, and I even like Two of a Kind, and I also like The Boy That Lives in the... Something like that, where it's about like John Travolta, and he has to live in this special glass tube house and he can't go out in the world, and he has to wear like a special mask, and he needs his oxygen and needs changing over every so often. It's a really good film. You need to watch it. Number 3 is favourite director. Of course it's Lucio Fulci. He directed one of my favourite favourite horror films of all time. Zombie Flesh Eaters, which is also known in the US as Zombie 2. Don't know why they call it like that, but we know it as Zombie Flesh Eaters. Love that film. Favourite movie genre? I like horror films, but I like the Italian horror from the late 70s, early 80s. I think Italian directors from that era were the best at making horror films, in my opinion. May spark controversy with that one as well, but it's only my opinion. Question 5. Favourite animated movie? No surprise to you there. My favourite animated movie is Death Note. It's an anime. I absolutely love it. As soon as I watched the first episode, I was instantly hooked. I wanted more and more and more and more. And then they turned it into like an animated movie. And then it's gone from there. And now they're releasing it hopefully next year. But I'm not too sure. But I know that they are going to be releasing it as an English version. Yay! I can't wait to see it. Favourite soundtrack or cinematic score? Question 6. So my favourite soundtracks, I haven't got a specific one, but I love the soundtracks from the songs from Savage Street, Staying Alive, Midnight Express and Two of a Kind, which I mentioned earlier, from films that I like from John Travolta. And my favourite movie of all time is Midnight Express. And Linda Blair is my favourite actress from my favourite film of Savage Street. Well, third favourite film of all time. I just love the songs to them. They're amazing. Now, favourite cinematic experience. Now, this is actually a little story, but it is actually true. Now, quite a few years ago, I shattered my left kneecap. And at that time I was on crutches and I couldn't really walk or something like that. I've got problems with this left kneecap. And I wanted to see a movie, but I was gutted that I couldn't see it as I didn't have enough money. And I got really upset, and a passerby overheard what had happened and basically paid for my ticket. And bought me my popcorn and drink, and when I got to my seat, he actually paid a more expensive seat for me to sit in the front row. And I couldn't thank him enough. And I can't remember what film it was. I know it was like an action one. I think it was one of the Rush Hour movies, but I'm trying to think. But anyway, so I sat in the front row and I couldn't thank him enough, and to my surprise he was actually a solicitor. And I bought him a thank you present a few weeks later, and he even later on won me a case for compensation over my kneecap. And that was the best cinematic experiences ever. Question 8. Favourite guilty pleasure? Staying Alive and Two of a Kind. Favourite horror film? Number 9. Zombie Flesh Eaters. Which I mentioned earlier. I love zombies. Like, I like Return of the Living Dead. I like the Return of the Living Dead franchise. But Zombie Flesh Eaters, as soon as that song comes on, I even have it on my phone. It's amazing. And where they rise up from the mud, that's the best scene ever from my favourite horror film. 10. Favourite foreign film? No, I have 3 because I can't like put these 3 into one. I've got Zebra Man. That is one of the most funniest foreign films I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy. You need to watch it. But if you you need to get with Zebra Man. It is in Japanese, but if you can understand the story through the picture, then it is a great film. Second is Itchy the Killer. Love Itchy the Killer. That room scene where it's full of blood and everyone's being cut to pieces. Yay, great film. And Tokyo Ghoul Police with Ihishina, or Ihisha, however you want to pronounce it. And that's one of the most gaudiest, I think it's like second or third most gaudiest film of all time, behind Dead Alive and I can't remember the other one. But there is one other film that is more gaudier than them. So, yep, that is my simple movie tag. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Stay gaudy, have unpleasant dreams. Like my video, subscribe to my channel, turn that notification on, send me nice comments, and yeah, and all that jazz. So, ta-ta for now. Bye.